Starting this one with the glasses on. Why? Because they're fucking cute. Welcome back to the University of Smooth. I'm your host, Nixon the Dark, the internet's leading expert on unattractive behavior. Professor Emeritus of Dickless Energy. What have we got for you today? Oh yeah, biggie. Approval-seeking behavior. Fundamental, nice guy trait, thirst. Validation-seeking behavior. Toxic brew, explained really well in No More Mr. Nice Guy by Dr. Robert Glover. One of the most toxic traits you can have as a man. What is approval-seeking behavior? Social media does a good job of making it obvious. Anytime you post shit for likes, post shit for approval, talk about how awesome your life is to get people to tell you that's fantastic. In real life, it's more like these subtle attempts, or not so subtle, to get across how impressive you are, especially to a woman. Like just telling somebody how great your weekend was because you went and did this, that, and the other. Conspicuously trying to impress somebody. This is toxic because you are sending a signal to the other person. I need you to be impressed with me. It is important that you be impressed with me. This is toxic whether you're dealing with employers, friends, family, or especially women. Why is this dickless energy? Because when you are trying really hard to win a woman's approval, what you're saying to her is, you are the source of my value. Women are not the source of your value. Women don't want to be the source of your value. The source of your value is your strength. That is the protector algorithm, your ability to be better than another man. Women want to find men with value and participate in that value, have access to that value. By the way, you are not the source of a woman's value. Of course you're not. You're not even close to the source of a woman's value. The raw, life-giving power of her sexuality is the source of her value. It's fantastic when she has other traits, but she lives and dies by that value. You are here because you want to participate in that value. Yes, you're not the source of her value. Even if she wants your approval, that's great. The source of her value, you want to get your hands on it. I get it. I understand. You've got that male sex drive. That's part of the equation. So do not seek approval from women. You don't want to seek approval from anybody. You want to build your own value. What's the strategy here? Build your own value, but this is behavioral. This is subtle. This will require some reflection, maybe even writing some shit down to say, hey, have I been trying way too hard? Have I been conspicuously attempting to get people to like me under strange circumstances? Reflect on it. It can be pretty easy to catch, but it's going to take some examination of your behavior. And by the way, you can build a lot of value and still be somebody who seeks approval. These are the kinds of behaviors that negate value, and you want to eliminate them from your life. The obvious ones tend to be easy, but I still struggle with this. Like, here's a good example. All the obvious shit, I reflected and got rid of. But like, there's one girl that I work with. I don't really work with her, but she's an acquaintance. One of the few attractive women at my office. I notice I have this impulse whenever I'm in earshot of her of trying a little too hard to be funny, trying a little too hard to be impressive, trying a little too hard to tell a good story or come off as interesting. I know this impulse. Why? I'm like subtly seeking her approval. It's a natural impulse to try to impress women, but your job when you build value is to simply display it organically. If you are trying really hard to tell a woman how valuable you are, or conspicuously show her, like you contrive to display your value to her, that is approval-seeking behavior. So focus on your own value and examine your behavior on reflection, and you will knock this down to a very manageable, sporadic fault that you have. If it helps, one affirmation that I use, I do not ask women for desire, sympathy, or approval. By the way, I don't want to ask men for desire, sympathy, or approval, because your job as a man is to build value so that people in your life give you those things. Whether you have value or not, you do not ask for them. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and follow You Smooth for more content.